What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. And let's talk about it. This is the beef between Eric B and Rakim and KRS ONE and BDP. And really, it was a lot of MCs at this time that during the 1988 year, crack epidemic in New York City, LA, it took a major hike, and it just exploded like a bomb in the community. Crack sales was everywhere, and it was coming like, where is this coming from? And you had these inner hoods who went from petty robberies to becoming full-time dope dealers. So now, instead of snatching a purse or two, now they selling weight, and now they shooting and killing you over the drugs. Well, the most you might get was stuck up. So now the crack epidemic is turning people into murderers. And during this era, the negativity that they felt Eric B and Rakim, see, people don't realize, can you believe Eric B and Rakim were considered the gangster rappers back in the day? That's a joke, right? But Eric B, who you never really heard talk or crack a smile in his life, was affiliated with the original 50 Cent and a couple of other guys that were not playing any games. And they were heavy in the B&E game and smacking cats around. Not saying Eric B was a part of it, but he knew those guys coming up. Rakim is an artist that he found downstairs, basically before they linked up. So Rakim don't have no association with dudes. But since Eric B and Rakim, they group, and you got all these dudes behind you who's into a whole bunch of stuff, it creates a negative atmosphere. Plus, Rakim was kind of antisocial, meaning that he'll talk to you, like he'll vibe with you on a one-on-one, but he's not the let's go to the nightclub, we got this engagement coming up, man, everybody gonna be there, Heavy D, Salt, where's Eric B and Rakim? So it's not like everybody ran from him, it's just like he wasn't feeling it. Rakim he's an introvert. He likes to stay to himself and write rhymes, and that's what he does. And he ain't gonna put out garbage commercial stuff. He want his stuff to be on point. So he'll sit there and won't write a rap for a long time. But anyway, KRS ONE decided to stop the violence movement was definitely needed after what happened with Scott LaRock, and he wanted to make this song to put into this this movement that they had with the National Urban League. So he wanted to work with Public Enemy to get this song across, and they wanted to get all the other artists. Once Chuck D, Public Enemy, you already had Heavy D and all these other artists that was down with the project, the Self-Destruction Project was launched. And noticeably, the people who didn't even get a call to see if they wanted to be on the record was Eric B and Rakim. And at that time, in the game, they were looked at as one of the top groups in rap. So Rakim felt a certain way about it, and he was like, man, You know, I would have been on that immediately. It was something positive for the community, but he just looked like, see, they labeling me the gangster rapper, and you know, and they put me in that box, and they ain't even approached me about that. So he felt a certain kind of way, and that's why on the album I love the most, he just was writing with venom, because he had all this energy inside of him. He had the Big Daddy Kane incident, the rumors about him being locked up in jail because he wasn't making no appearances nowhere. Everybody's, oh, he got arrested for selling dope. He in Rikers Island, which was lies. He was at the crib, just not coming outside. So he wrote a song called Set 'Em Straight. And he wanted to set everybody straight to let them know what was going on. But this was stemming mostly by being outcast from the Self-Destruction Project with KRS One. And KRS One didn't really want to have nothing to do with him because, like, the situation of who they linked with. There's too many rumors was going around about them. Can you imagine if it was Twitter or something back then? Gee. But since it wasn't no Twitter, you had word of mouth. Word of mouth, word on the street. And somehow everybody on the street had all the information. Like, yeah, he upstate. For selling weight. So it became a big mess that got eventually cleared up with after Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em came out and everything, and they was like, oh, okay, dude on his jail, you know, like, but they was still had that stigma of being the gangster rappers. Then when NWA came out, nobody even thought about Eric B and Rakim being the gangster rappers no more. Or New York. That was pretty funny though, that Rakim was the gangster rapper. Because the lyrics was hard and abrasive. But that's when everybody in 1989, they were all red, black, and green. Remember the cross colors? Who remember cross colors? Red, black, and green, cross colors. Then they went to the other colors, had the blue, and they were loud blues. Like, you couldn't wash cross color pants with nothing else when you first got them. You better wash them by themselves. That stuff gonna come off and get on everything. They had a red, it was the brightest red ever. I don't know what they used, but cross colors had the brightest colors ever.